Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you the team order and strategy I use to do the Sword's Edge Epic Trials. 2 times Nisha, 1 times Anu is what I used for this. Right, level 350. I left the team in the order as what they were because it's pretty much spot on for this. Reduce damage from skulls by 50% and gain 3 to all skills if in first position, makes Knight Coronet an automatic choice for first place. The spell can be useful. Remove all purple gems, deal damage to the first enemy boosted by gems removed, then deal the same to the last enemy. This can soften those enemies up as well as mess up Shadow Dragon a little bit on the opposite team. Remove all purple gems. Shadow Dragon is the only one that uses a purple, and when it casts its spell, poisons all enemies, deals a magic +1 true damage to a random enemy, then transforms all yellow gems to purple to boost the effect. So yeah, that can seriously mess him up when we cast that. I like Man-at-Arms in second place and Queen Isabel in third because it's important to get a barrier on your Knight Coronet as quickly as possible. Gives a smallish amount of attack and armor to the ally, but then barriers them. But that constant buff up in attack and armor is really useful, and the barrier mega useful when you look at the damage that a lot of these troops do. Like again, like Wolf Knight can do a lot of damage, wipe you out really quickly sometimes if you get a bit of bad luck. So important to make sure we keep on getting that barrier. And also Queen Isabel in third, who does a damage to the first enemy equal to an ally's attack, then gives magic +1 attack and armor to them, then gives everybody else 3 to 8 mana, is useful because if we cast this first, then she's charged up afterwards, then we are going to benefit by getting more mana for our Man-at-Arms and Knight Coronet quicker. Sir Gawain is basically a backup. He creates 8 blue gems and 8 brown gems, then summons 1 to 3 random Sword's Edge troops. And that can be a mythic, so sometimes if you lose a troop, it's not a disaster, providing he survives. Does gain 3 to all skills if in last position, so again, kind of an automatic pick in last place. And we're not going to cast it that often. You can actually cast it if you like, because obviously 3 of our team do use blue, and we use a brown at the same time. It's just not a huge amount of gems. That 8 will sometimes fail to match, but like I say, you can cast it if you've got no better choice on the board. But most of the time, I'm only going to cast it if I need a summon. So the enemy, the way this team works is because we hit troops top and bottom and then are concentrating on buffering up our top troop with tons of extra attack, and we can't do much more than that. We're going to have to take out these troops in order, but we'll try and deny like Wolf Knight some yellow and brown sometimes because that is a dangerous spell. And if he takes one of your troops out, providing it's not Sir Gawain, then basically you can summon in a replacement. One other thing you want to pay attention to is not to always cast Man-at-Arms on the top troop. This is the natural thing to do, to give it barrier, to give it increased attack and things like that. But you do have to be careful of a couple of their troops, particularly the Wolf Knight, dealing true damage to an enemy, and if they're wounded, dealing 6 more damage. So what you're going to do is basically pay attention to any of your troops which are in a vulnerable state, and in particular can die from something like a Wolf Knight cast. Say for example, my Sir Gawain was on 50 life, so that means that if their Wolf Knight got to cast and it chose Sir Gawain, he's going to die. You're going to cast your Man-at-Arms on Sir Gawain instead. Give Sir Gawain that barrier and make sure he survives. Right, so that's pretty much it. See what kind of start we get. I've got some yellow. Got something for Isabel there, maybe, if we can make a match down here, which we can't. But I do like to get Man-at-Arms up before Isabel. And the reason is, like, Isabel gives mana as part of her spell. So if you get Man-at-Arms up first, and he uses less mana in the first place, then you can get that barrier on someone, get that buff that it gives, and then when you cast Isabel, you can get a chunk of your mana back for your Man-at-Arms. It's basically free mana by having it that way around. It's not a great spell. Damage to the top and bottom troops. It can hinder their Shadow Dragon though, like I said, by removing all purple gems. But we'll take a look first, see if we can benefit our team first. All the while I haven't got a barrier on the top troop, I do like to get one. It gives that nice buff at the same time. But I do like to get my, particularly Sir Gawain, barriered as well. This is really important. He's the summoner. We probably will lose troops at some point in this battle because of the way Shadow Dragon and Wolf Knight hit really, really hard for that true damage. If they pick on the same troop, you can't really avoid losing someone sometimes. But we want to make sure that our summoner will be safe. So let's see if we can get our... There you go, he hit the top troop, but the barrier saved us from any damage. Nothing going on that side, so let's get Isabel up. She'll give some extra mana. Let's get this skull back first though. Right, so let's cast her on that top troop, get that attack buff. She gave mana to all other troops, which has got our mana arms ready. So let's give ourselves another attack buff. 209 now. So Gawain is important to be prepared for battle. Isabel got hit there. See, if Shadow Dragon now or Wolf Knight hit her again, she will be dead. I mean, she's semi-important to the team, but she's not vital. So Gawain is far more important than Isabel in this team regarding survivability and the potential to actually finish the trial. And what we got? Yeah, we can do this. This is not bad. Got man at arms ready again. Oh, whoa! 2 bonus skull hits for the AI there. That was a bit cheeky. Could lose Isabel now. We'll have to roll with that and see what happens. Yep, not a disaster. Let's try and get our Sir Gawain up though. Because the thing is with that is, like, whoever you get in when you summon with this could be a technically better troop. So let's make sure we keep him safe. Any yellow or red would be nice. Failing that, we'll get something ready for next time. Right, let's see who we get. Right, first of all, we'll take that Skull Bash. There you go. Wolf Knight did attack my Sir Gawain, but he's safe behind his little barrier there. That's their first troop down. We'll take that and a slice of that. See what their Shadow Dragon does. Oh, that worked out rather nice for him. But it's all good. See, even with two troops down, there's still nothing to worry about right now. Just the only bad side about that is we've just lost our barrier giver. That's his official term. Giver of barriers. Alright, let's get these troops. Oh, we got an innkeeper. How fantastic. But we did get someone else that actually transforms to skulls, which could be useful. So Quentin Hadley. Convert purple to yellow and green to skulls. And we got an innkeeper. Give attack to all other allies, but eliminate 1 magic. That's actually not bad. What should we do? Let's remove all these purple. We've got to get a match out of that, haven't we? Yeah, we did. Plenty of stuff going on from that. Right. Red and brown. That's not bad. Skull hitting red. Even better. What we got? 63 damage. It's not going to kill him. It's quite a lot of these colours there. 15 and 13. Let's go for this. Didn't work out, but it didn't work out for them either. Right, so what we got? Purple to yellow, green to skulls. Hopefully. Right, so let's give ourselves some more attack. Let's get rid of them. Always keep an eye out now for this purple to yellow, green to skulls. Converting a purple to yellow kind of can hinder but help their Shadow Dragon at the same time. yellow anywhere? No. Green to skulls? No, but let's get our innkeeper ready to give some more attack maybe. What else we got going on? Worked out good. Purple to yellow, obviously not a thing anymore on this. Just got to look out for the green to skulls. Don't want to leave matches. Like, we're going to get this hit here and this hit here, but it's nothing that's going to give an extra turn. You don't want to leave them stuff like that. So for that reason, I'm just going to take this and get the extra turn and see if that makes anything any better. Got a couple of nice skull hits here now, but let's get this one. I mean, you can cast this and mess up the board if you want to avoid taking that second skull hit. I will not say no to that. So this is actually quite a strategic one, this one. I think the key to it is keeping your summoner alive. Remove all purple gems. Yeah, it's going to give us some brown matches at least. But just bring another summon. Oh, we got another innkeeper. This is Kiwi's team. If Kiwi from our guild is watching this, he'll love this. This is all about just getting smashed or giving loads more attack or getting drunk at the same time. You can get mythics though. You could get, you know, like a really useful troop rather than the not quite so useful ones that I'm getting given at the moment, but hey, it's still fun. Right, have we got green to skulls yet? Nothing like it. Purple to yellow. Not on your Nelly. Tempted to cast this, get a bit more attack for my top troop. Just in case eventually we get something resembling green to skulls. Right, let's bring... No. Ugh. Might as well get my Sir Gawain a bit more prepared. Yeah, I'll do this move now. Let's bring some of these green and skulls a bit nearer. It's a little bit better, but not exactly fantastic. Probably at a stage where now I could actually just wing this a bit. So I'm not too bothered about my innkeeper. Yeah, let's give him a nice little wallop. Right, that's made things interesting. And innkeeper, of all people, steals the glory. Wow, Kiwi, he'll be delighted. The drunk bartender basically ended up winning the game. There it is, a fun, sort of interesting, quite strategic epic trials today. Just concentrate on man-at-arms who did die eventually. Putting barrier on your troops which are vulnerable, but make sure you keep your summoner Sir Gawain alive, and you should see it through eventually. There it is, there's a video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful and helpful, be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. Catch you again next time. Bye for now.